Ooh, looking kind of rough. Hello, everybody. This is Andre, the entrepreneur, and today you're hanging out with Hanging Heads, customized headboards. Yesterday we got 2 orders for Rustic dorm room headboards. 2 roommates would like some 2 Rustic dorm room headboards, so we're gonna go ahead pick up some material from Home Depot, and I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna make them. I don't have a real plan on paper, but I have some ideas in my head, so kind of come along while we plan out the process. All right, so for this project, what we're gonna use are these common boards here. These will be the vertical slats that will go across, and for each headboard, we're gonna need about 6 of these. So we're gonna go ahead and grab 6 of those, and then we're also gonna grab maybe 4 of those for our base. So let's go ahead and load it up.
Now, the headboard is going to be about 32 inches high, so let's double check and make sure. So we're looking at 3.5.
All right, so for the height that we want, looks like it's gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. And that's gonna get you to, as you can see, 31 inches. That'll be enough for the bed to take up this bottom part, and then the rest to be shown. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna sand this down, dye it, and make it look real nice and rustic. Or dye it, stain it. Okay, so based on what kind of look you're going for, you got the natural, maple. We would like something like this cognac. That's more of what we're going for. And then over here, see cognac or mahogany, but cognac looks really good. Let's see if we can find that. I'm not seeing it, you guys, so we may have to pivot. And oh, there we go. There we go, right there. So this is the one we're gonna use. Nice rich color, maybe a little red tone. You see it dries in 1 hour, so let's go ahead and get that. Boom, $9, and that'll be more than enough for what we need. Add that to the cart. Get your nice brush to stain. I don't think you need anything very expensive, so don't buy the most expensive brushes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with one of these options. So you got the all paints and stains, foam, crafts, touch up. So we'll go ahead and just get one of these here. Yeah, that'll do the job. Put it on there. Okay, so now we have to get some screws to put it together. And typically I would just use my nail gun and staple it together, but I know everyone doesn't have a nail gun, but most people can get screws, so we're gonna go ahead and get screws. When you put 2 together, it's 1.5 inches wide, so you want something that you can screw and screw through and it won't poke through the backside. So you want to obviously be a little less than 1.5 inches wide. So we're going to take a look at some of the options. Let's see. think 1.25 inches. I think that might do right there. All right. A little lesson: don't jump and grab the box because it may fly and go everywhere. Yeah, that's what I just did. Okay, so we got our screws. I'm grabbing some others for some other projects that I have going on, and for the legs. So what you're gonna want to do is get some sandpaper, and I have that at home already, so I'll be showing you guys what I use, because you're gonna need the sandpaper to make it nice and smooth. All right, so this is our total so far, but we didn't have to buy sandpaper, and we got some extra screws for other projects, so it might have been around about $100, a little over that. So here I took each of the slats that would be going horizontal and began laying them down evenly with each other. And these have already been sanded down, nice and smooth. I'm sorry I missed that, but sanding is pretty easy step. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of those, which I have 9 in total, lay them all down with each other evenly, and then take a slat and put it on the ends and screw in one of our screws into each one of them to give it support on both ends. Then I'll add one in the middle as well to give it more support. The bottom portion that will be sticking off will be getting cut off, so that won't be there. And new legs will be provided to attach it to the bed frame. The most important part during this step is to make sure everything's even as you're screwing it in and that all the boards are touching each other.
Hang, they run that deep in my veins. They know I rap why I stay. Got a thing for your dang. Boss in the head with this gang. You know it's so OVA like where hey I from. Oh, Vicks got raised. When he was fighting that case, we was screaming for Peter. Tell the judge to the face. He kill my dogs every day. Hey, on so VA. Well, them killers you shake. They used to check on my grade. My big gave us faith. We knew AI was great. Before he crossed the MJ. Since I'm from VA, you might get lost in my slang. Rocking Air Forces, they flames. The whole is a go. I can't rob on my ways. I was born, I was raised, and got all of my ways from VA. Hey. They know I'm also VA, I make it look greater than me. Hey, they know I'm also VA, I make it look greater than me. They know I'm also VA, I make it look greater than me. Tell them that nigga to fuck out my way, cause you know them little nigga can't follow me, man.
So right here, I took one of my 4-wheel dollies so that I could put the headboard on top of it before I started staining. I just recommend having something that is sitting on top of so that it makes it easier to get around the sides as you're staining your project. It doesn't have to be a 4-wheel dolly. You can use pretty much anything that you're not afraid of getting stained. You also notice I'm cutting off the support in the middle. Now eventually the sides will be cut off as well. Even though those look like legs, those won't be used. They're just supports for the slats going vertically. Additional legs will be provided to attach the headboard to the bed frame. So as you can see here, I decided not to use the sponge brush and went with a normal paintbrush, which seems to spread it out evenly a lot better. So that's what I would recommend when spreading your stain.
Deep in my veins, they know I rap where I stay. Got a thing for your dang. Bust on the head with this gang. You know it's so OVA like where hey I from. Oh, Vic's got raised. When he was fighting that case, we was screaming for Peter. Tell the judge to his face, he kill my dogs every day. Hey, I'm so VA. Where them killers you shake. They used to check on my grade. My Vic gave us faith. We knew AI was great before he crossed up MJ. Since I'm from VA, you might get lost in my slang. Rocking Air Forces, they flaved. The whole is a go. I kept all of my ways. I was born, I was raised, and got all of my ways from VA. Hey, they know I'm also VA. I make it look great in it, man. Hey, hey, they know I'm also VA. I make it look great in it, man. They know I'm also VA. I make it look great in it, man. Tell them that nigga the fuck out my way, cause you know them little nigga can't follow me, man. My veins, they know I rap where I stay. Got a thing for your dang. Bust on the head with this gang. You know it's so OVA like where hey I from. Oh, Vic's got raised. When he was fighting that case, we was screaming for Peter. Tell the judge to his face, he kill my dogs every day. Hey, I'm so VA. Where them killers you shake. They used to check on my grade. My Vic gave us faith. We knew AI was great before he crossed up MJ. Since I'm from VA, you might get lost in my slang. Rocking Air Forces, they flaved. The whole is a go. I kept all of my ways. I was born, I was raised, and got all of my ways from VA. Hey, they know I'm also VA. I make it look great in it, man. Hey, hey, they know I'm also VA. I make it look great in it, man. They know I'm also VA. I make it look great in it, man. Tell them that nigga the fuck out my way, cause you know them little nigga can't follow me, man.
So it's important that you get a nice even coat on the entire headboard so that it will dry consistently across the whole headboard in the same amount of time. And then once you're done that, you will lift it up. Also make sure the edges are all done. Sand it down in the areas to give it more of an antique look. So it's getting late here. I'm losing my light. So I will continue tomorrow with some of the sanding part after it gets opportunity to dry overnight. So here I'm taking one of my sanding blocks and sanding down the stain a little bit after it's dried to give it more dimension and that rustic look that you may be going for. This really you could do to your taste to get the desired look is really up to you. Again, those legs that are at the bottom, those will be cut off and the headboard will sit directly on the frame of the bed and new legs will be added. I've used some 1x2s from Home Depot, screw them directly into the back of the headboard and then zip tie the legs to the bed frame itself and that will secure it to your bed. So these are some different headboards we've built in the past. Feel free to check out our website, hangingheads.com, and maybe you'll see us on a campus near you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.